Out front now, someone who knows all of this inside out, the real estate industry inside out, Bess Freedman. She is the CEO of Brown Harris Stevens, which is a luxury real estate company that includes properties in New York, New Jersey, and Florida, all the locations we're talking about. And Bess is also a lawyer. So, Bess, if just taking a look at where we are, today's Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Okay, but by Monday he has to post this bond. If he hasn't started the process of selling any of his properties, and by the way, I don't even mean started. I mean, if you are really, really far down the path, these are big, big buildings. Does he have time to sell any of them by Monday?
I mean, I think it's a little, we don't have enough time. I mean, by Monday, that's really, I think you need at least 30 days to get any of these properties sold. But the property that you alluded to, Mar-a-Lago, potentially, that could be something that could be sold quickly. I think the valuation is something in the hundreds of millions, and I think there could be a buyer for something like that.
And that would be literally, if you're talking about doing that between now and Monday, that's picking up the phone, calling someone, and then literally writing a check.
Yeah, I mean, there could be plenty of international people who want to buy that property. I mean, there's properties that are priced at 150 and 200 million that are nearby that. And Palm Beach is like the NVIDIA, of real estate. It's just shot up like a rocket. And people do want to live there. They've moved there. So I think that would be the best case scenario as to property. If he's trying to sell quickly, I would encourage that.
So, all right. Now, that's $240 million estimated. I mean, who knows? He's a desperate seller. In this case, someone picks up the phone and makes that call this week. So I don't know what it'd be. That's still half.
Right.
Of what it would be. So when you look at other properties, I mean, you've got his penthouse. Bloomberg values that at $40 million. I mean, that doesn't get you there either. But is that something you could even sell quickly?
I mean, the good news about that property is the location is incredible. It's a condominium, which means it could sell quickly. You still have to get through a board process, a package, an application. But it's a building that was built in the early 80s. So I don't know if it's been renovated. And remember, not everybody wants that affiliation with that building, with the name. It does have a stigma for some. And so that could be a bit of a challenge. And so, the price doesn't determine the market determines the price. And so it will depend on if there's somebody who really wants to buy something like that and do a renovation and make it their own and is comfortable living in a building that has his name. And that's not everybody's taste. So I think it could be a bit of a challenge.
And so how do you really even turn something like this quickly? I mean, what is the process to even do this? And when you talk about it, someone who they're going to want to get a deal.
Right.
I mean, this is the definition of a desperate seller. In this particular instance, you've got 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, I think he needs to look at all of his assets in real estate. He has a lot of them, great locations, and he needs to figure out what those values are and get them on the market and get people looking at them. I'm sure there's interest. I mean, look, Jeffrey Epstein's mansion sold in New York City. It took some time. They had to cut the price, but there was somebody that was willing to buy that. Same with Bernie Madoff. We were able to sell his co-op. So people will buy the real estate. It just will take time, but the sooner the better, and the sooner they evaluate what he has and get it out there, it will be better for him.
All right, Bess, thank you very much. I mean, just an incredible situation. Even believe we're even talking about such a thing, but this is the reality. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Erin.